Good day, people. Good day. Good day. It's your guy, Inspired Seeker, coming to you with another powerful message. I hope this message finds you well. I'm doing great. So, today's message is on narcissists and how they categorize people, aka supply. All right. Again, how narcissists categorize people, aka supply. All right. And I like to start by saying narcissists have a black and white way of looking at things. Okay. In their thinking, they see things in a black and white. There's no gray area, right? This means they only see things as good or bad, right? There's no in-betweens, either yes or no, no maybes, no what ifs, none of that, right? So they apply this way of thinking to all their dealings. When it comes to how they approach life, this is essentially how they approach everything, right? Now, narcissists also don't see others as independent individual sovereign beings, but rather they see others as objects, right? Objects to be used, okay, with their entitled nature, with their selfish nature, with their self-centeredness and all of that, guys. They see others as objects, essentially. And this is where the term narcissistic supply originates, because rather than seeing others as independent individual sovereign beings, they see them as a source of supply, an object for a particular purpose, right? Whatever that particular supply may be that individual is providing them, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's housing, whether it's sexual, whatever kind of supply that they're receiving from a particular individual, they will relate that individual to that particular supply, to that purpose, I should say, right? And they see you as a means to an end, essentially, right? A tool for a job. Imagine like your phone charger, right? If your phone charger suddenly stops working, it stops charging your phone, you'll be quick to go to the phone store and pick up another cable or another charger, right? This is exactly how narcissists think, okay? Because the purpose of that charger is simply to charge your phone. And since it's not working, that's exactly how narcissists think, right? That's why they're able to move on from relationships at the drop of a hat, because the moment you stop serving that purpose, right? The moment you stop giving them that supply, the moment you stop giving them fulfilling that purpose that you are there to fulfill in their life, they essentially discard you and go and find another source of supply. Similar to how you would go out to the phone store to get another charger should your charger stop working. Okay, so this is essentially how narcissists view others, right? Like objects, right? Kind of like tools, essentially, right? Hold on, guys. I'm a little thirsty. I feel a little dry. So, with this knowing, guys, when it comes to people, right? When it comes to categorizing people, they apply these two things in the process called splitting, okay? Their black and white way of thinking their good or bad way of thinking and seeing others as objects, as a means to an end, as a tool for a job. They combine these two when it comes to categorizing people and what place people fit into their lives, essentially, right? So splitting is an all or nothing approach that narcissists use during the devaluation stage and also during the discard, okay? And after the discard as well. They also use splitting to categorize you. Should you discard them first before they get to discard you, or should you discard them before they are finished with you, right? Before they're finished causing you whatever damage they were there to cause you? Should you wake up to the abuse and decide to walk away before they're ready? They will use splitting to categorize you as well. All right. We know when this happens, it typically results in a narcissistic injury, right? In this splitting process, guys, the narcissist typically categorize people into two groups. Okay, you have the good group and then you have the bad group or the garbage group. Okay, I touched on this in the previous video a while back. All right, you have the good group, who are basically those that they consider as good sources of supply, right? They'll be in the good group. All right, those that are either not able to give any supply or have discarded them will fall into the bad group. Okay, now in the good group, they typically categorize people into two groups within that good group, two subgroups. Okay, you have the high good and the low good. Okay, the top good and the bottom good. All right, so the high good group is those with high levels of supply. Okay, whether it's potential lovers, whether it's flying monkeys, whether it's friends, whatever purpose that these individuals fill for the narcissist, due to their high level of supply, they will consider them to be the top good group, right? These are usually people that are very close to the narcissist, right? Or it can also be people that they keeping on ice. And then you have the bottom good, right? The low good, okay? This is those with lower level of supply, okay? These are individuals that the narcissist keeps around because they can still provide some level of supply, even though it may not be as high as those in the high group, okay? But they still provide some form of supply. All right. So that's within the good group, the two subgroups within the good group. Okay. Now the bad or garbage group, guys, is the group that the narcissist can no longer get supply from. Okay. These may consist of exes who have discarded the narcissist, or individuals who have figured out the narcissist and have decided to go no contact. These are people that the narcissist pretty much has no hope for, right? They've lost hope for them because they know that no matter what, they will never gain these individuals back. Okay, they had them at one point possibly, and now they've lost them because they either figured them out or they discarded them. Okay, now I want to take a moment to touch on this. Okay, if you discard a narcissist before they are ready to discard you, or if you discard the narcissist before they are finished damaging you, as we said, it causes a narcissistic injury, right? This is a very deep wound that will leave within them. All right, and they will have to find a replacement for you as fast as possible, all right, because they cannot sit with that wound, all right. It hurts them deeply to be discarded, all right. But that's not the focus here, all right. The focus is that should that happen, should you discard them before they're able to discard you, or discard them before they're ready to discard you, you will go straight to the bad group, okay, to the garbage group, okay. Why is this? Because the difference between the good and the bad group, as we mentioned earlier about their thinking, the good or bad, black or white, that's the main difference between the good group and the bad group, okay. People in the good group are on good terms with the narcissist, or should I say it the other way? The narcissist still has hope in them, and the narcissist is on good terms with them, okay. But those in the bad group are typically secretly hated by the narcissist, all right. And I know hate is a strong word, but it's the best way to put it, okay. These are people that the narcissist considered so terrible, okay. They consider them so bad, so terrible, even though they may not have done any harm to the narcissist, but the fact that they couldn't get their way with them, or the fact that they figured out they were narcissists, or the fact that they discarded them, this makes the narcissist categorize them as totally bad, okay. So if you fall in the bad group with a narcissist, know that they secretly hate you, all right. They secretly hate you. And also know where you fall with a narcissist, okay, because narcissist has a way of categorizing the people that's around them, all right. So you'll notice that if even after the breakup, right, if you fall into the bad group, the narcissist will never respect your wishes. If there are children involved, they'll use the children to cause you more harm. They'll run you through the court systems. They'll try not to allow you to see your children. They may do all types of further damage to you, because at that point they secretly hate you, okay. So let's be aware of how narcissists categorize people, guys. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, guys. How narcissists categorize people, okay. If you are someone with high levels of supply that they idealize, they may see themselves with you, or for one reason or another you provide them with high levels of supply, you will fit in the top group, okay. If you are able to provide low supply, you will fit in the low good group, all right. Like I said, we have the high good and the low good. And then if you have discarded them, or if they're not on good terms with you, or if they know that you know they're a narcissist and you don't want to deal with them at all, you will typically fall into the bad group, okay. This is like the throwaway, the garbage group, all right. Now, another way you may fall into the bad group is an ex who refused to be hoovered, right? You dated or whatever the case, and now you've split up, you've been discarded, and but you onto them. So they try to hoover you, and it doesn't work. Everything they try, you shut it down. They will eventually throw you in that bad group, all right? So let's be aware of this, guys. I'm going to leave it here. If you enjoyed the message, drop us a like. And if you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be notified next time we upload. We do our best to upload every single day. We discuss spirituality, narcissism, and personal development on the channel. So if any of that appeals to you, then stick around, because there's plenty more to come. Also, guys, take a moment to share your thoughts and opinions, and also your experiences in the comment section. Let's continue to learn. I also share these messages with loved ones so we can all become aware of how narcissists operate. All right. Other than that, I'll leave it here. Until next time, peace, love, and more life.